It almost seems counterproductive for a community center trying to limit violence in a neighborhood to promote the inherently violent sport of boxing. But that's exactly the approach the Syracuse North Area Gym is taking. In a neighborhood plagued with gang violence, the idea is to keep teens off the streets by introducing them to the ring. At age 13, DJ White was in a bit of a downward spiral. Suspended from school, the teenager had two options: continue on the dangerous path he was living, or clean up his act by reporting to the Syracuse North Area Gym. That's when DJ discovered boxing.
First it was just a sport because I had to do community service upstairs, so it was just something to take off some hours. And then I kept coming. I started working out hard, started sparring quick, and that's what made me stick with it.
The Syracuse North Area Gym has been serving the community for the last 15 years and has seen dozens of teens come through the program for the same purpose DJ continues to come today: structure in the everyday life. Ted Baker, an avid boxing fan, said he was first introduced to the program over 10 years ago.
My son used to go to this program 12 years ago, and then I came in and I've been hooked.
Baker now serves as the head trainer for the Northside Gym and says the program does more than simply teach young teenagers how to box.
Well, it's for the youth. It's good for them to work out and train, get some structure, kind of a mental, physical, and moral boxing at our program. One
of Baker's older fighters is 15-year-old Jaleel Durden. Jaleel has been training for 2 years now after having to serve community service hours for fighting in school.
It's a lot of discipline, so like if you have homework or whatever and you're owing it from school, then before you start boxing you have to do your homework. Like if it's a newcomer, one of us do something wrong, they get yelled at, but they see it as just getting yelled at and being in trouble, but it's just being yelled at for the better. But once you start doing it more and more, you see it like, oh, they're just trying to help me out.
One of Jaleel's mentors happens to be DJ. Now at age 16, DJ is a role model for the younger teens around the gym and credits the Northside Gym for his transformation.
Like when I get in trouble, my coach tells me that I shouldn't, because like I gotta be a role model for these kids, and it's like they're looking up to me. So, and it's just, it's like that, because we're all cool here. Just like a family, we have our times and we have our good times. The teens at the North Area Gym meet after school every day of the week and are currently preparing for an upcoming boxing tournament in Central New York. Major League Baseball's winter meetings going on this week, so you know that the stove will be burning. Rumors flying this morning about star free agent prize Albert Pujols. Sources tell ESPN that the Marlins have offered him a 10-year contract that would rival the largest contract in the history of professional baseball. This all comes after the Fish reeled in Jose Reyes on Sunday night, a reported 6-year deal for $102 million with a possible option for a 7th year. And as you see there, star reliever Heath Bell is now officially a Fish. The newest Marlin talked to reporters last night with ink still drying on his 3-year, $27 million deal. And Bell likes the direction the team is headed in.
Just talking to the owner, Jeffrey. I mean, he really wants to win. I think he's a good baseball guy, and he knows exactly what he wants. And he's just not going with marquee names or this and that. He has a plan.
Some Monday Night Football last night. On paper, didn't look like a great one. The 4-7 Chargers going up against the 3-8 Jaguars, but it ended up being a pretty fun game to watch. Mel Tucker is serving as the Jaguars' interim head coach after the firing of Jack Del Rio. We'll pick things up here in the second quarter. Jacksonville has the lead until Phillip Rivers goes back shoulder to Vincent Brown for the 22-yard touchdown score, and the Chargers would never look back. They'd extend their lead here with 21 seconds left in the first half. Phillip Rivers again finds Vincent Jackson, this time for the 35-yard touchdown score, 24-14 at the break. Now the Chargers keep things rolling. Phillip Rivers looking deep, finds Malcolm Floyd. They call him M80 for a reason, folks. He's explosive. A 52-yard touchdown reception there. And the things keep going and going wrong for the Jaguars. This time, Ryan Matthews going to tiptoe down the sideline, running like people are chasing him there. 38-14, the final score here. Phillip Rivers would sit out the last 5 minutes of the game, but he earns his 60th career win as the starting quarterback for the Chargers. San Diego improves to 5-7 on the season.
One of the most prestigious awards in all of sports is once again up for grabs. The Heisman Trophy is awarded to college football's best player, and the finalists were announced last night. LSU cornerback Tyrann Mathieu has been invited to New York City for the awards presentation, as has Wisconsin running back Monty Ball. But this seems like a three-horse race. Trent Richardson is trying to become the second Alabama running back in 3 years to claim the award. Mark Ingram, as you remember, won the award back in 2009. Richardson finished the season with 1,600 yards rushing and 20 touchdowns on the ground for the Crimson Tide, who are headed to the BCS National Championship game. Robert Griffin III is trying to become the first Baylor Bear to earn the Heisman. Griffin was a human highlight reel this season, passing for nearly 4,000 yards, 38 touchdowns through the air, and running for 9 more. And finally, everyone's preseason pick, Andrew Luck, the likely #1 pick in the draft, has led Stanford to back-to-back BCS bowl games and passed for 35 touchdowns on the season, along with a 70% completion rate. That'll wrap things up for here on Sports. I'm Kenny Connolly. Thank you for watching.